Thank you. Welcome back. And I'm going to hand over to Karolina for the next session, which is how to build successful consortia and bid for European and international projects. And I know from the makeup of the audience, this presents opportunities for both businesses and researchers and universities and research institutes. So Karolina.
Thank you, Vladan, so much. And short and very practical session. Just before our lunch break, I would like to touch on the issue of the international projects and share with you our experience as the ECH Alliance group in developing and being part of the successful consortia and bids for the European and international projects. I'm Karolina Mackiewicz. I'm the Innovation Director at the ECH. I'm leading our efforts in this area. You might probably know by now that the ECH Alliance is a global connector for digital health present in 78 countries, and we combine our expertise in community facilitation and development, knowledge gaining and gathering, and implementation, and also innovation. And this, of course, it's something that we as the ECH Alliance, this is our strength, and this is something that we present to the projects. And of course, as you might imagine, this is also something that is very much valued by our partners and by various consortia that are looking for the access to the different stakeholders in Europe. Of course, if we respond to this question, how to be successful in creating consortia and bid, I think that the key message here is to, of course, understand the value proposition, the uniqueness of the organization, and what your organization can particularly bring to the consortium and to the specific project. And we understand this value and a very strong partner. Of course, again, also looking closer, explore your assets. So what are those assets of the ECH Alliance group? I already mentioned about our global community, but we also have other initiatives in the ECH Alliance. We have the Digital Health Society that is host for this particular event. The arm, we have the Digital Health Observatory, which is the knowledge arm, and we have Global Health Connector Partnership, which is a global arm. So of course, this also means that we are a partner that can play different role in a consortium, a partner that can work with the consortia on different digital health teams. And of course, we also have a very good track record in the international projects with more than 10 active projects right now. And with this strong portfolio, that also gives us a good advantage and being more successful in creating a portfolio. Of course, then also choose key topics. So here on the example of the ECH Alliance, we are also, of course, digital health is a very broad area, very broad industry, but we cannot do everything. We understand where is our strength and where is our experience and expertise. And here we choose a couple of those key themes that we currently focus on. And those are digital health data and policies, digital health and care support tools, skills for health and care workforce, and smart and healthy living. And of course, as you also see, those are topics that are well, top topics, top trending currently in the digital health area. So this is also very important to understand what issues are currently on the European agenda and how with our expertise we can fit to that. And then, of course, based on that, we are able to provide expertise in dissemination, user needs assessment, communication, stakeholder engagement, and sustainability. So based on what is our organization, what role it plays in the digital health community, European and global, and what services we offer as the ECH Alliance Group, and what initiatives we combine in the ECH Alliance Group, this also, of course, is reflected in our expertise, what kind of expertise we can provide in those consortia and bids. You already heard a lot of times about the ecosystems, and of course our ecosystems, the ecosystem that are part of the ECH Alliance network of the digital health ecosystems are truly multi-stakeholders organizations that bring together the health makers, researchers, funders, and the third sectors. And of course, there is, it won't be a surprise to you to know that, of course, this multi-stakeholder, cross-sectoral approach, breaking down the silos, this is something that is very much valued currently in the international projects, and for good reason, obviously. And our ecosystems also give the opportunity to find the pilot fields, pilot scenarios for different projects that are needed. And they also give the implementation opportunities for example, exploitation. And this is also something that we use in a couple of projects. And of course, also the ecosystems benefit from that, having the first-hand knowledge. So our ecosystem map is very broad, gives us the opportunity to engage partners from different regions in Europe or beyond. And as also was mentioned during the introduction to today, during the introduction of the day, during the COVID times, we develop a thematic innovation ecosystem network. So here we also can gather the knowledge from that can be used for the project needs, but also the thematic innovation ecosystem are wonderful platform for our projects to exploit the results, to communicate and to disseminate the information, the results to the stakeholders. So this is also something very important. And then, of course, one thing very important about being successful, and maybe not like in building the consortia, but generally having the project portfolio, is of course the diversity of the funding programs. And we as the ECH Alliance, we don't only focus on one or the other, we try to work with different programs. So Horizon, Digital Europe, Erasmus, Interreg. I just received the information that we also will have a project from the EU for Health program, which is very, very happy news. And of course, this also gives us the opportunity, different things that that help our different stakeholders, because of course Horizon Europe is more research and innovation program, where Erasmus is more practical on skilling, reskilling, upskilling. Interreg Europe is about influencing and improving the policies, and of course Digital Europe in more on implementing this or facilitating the digital transformation. So it's also very important not to only stay dependent on one and stay in one specific bubble, but to engage in different consortia and also learn across those programs and bring the knowledge across those programs. So thank you so much. So this is my view on how to be successful in building consortia, national projects. And if you're interested to collaborate, reach out to us through social media or through the email at Karolina@ECHAlliance.com. Thank you so much.